Welcome back, everyone. GameBustersUK back with more Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Hey up, everyone. How you doing?
Now, I don't. As I say, I don't get lost here, but I think if I remember correctly, because one of these shelves or whatever, hides an entrance that you're supposed to go to, but I forgot which one it was. And I end up looping around like 3 times or something, just trying to figure out which one has this hidden entrance door thing. And I was just like, I swear there's one in here. It's like, I'm getting stuck. No. And then we've got a very, very annoying puzzle to do later on with an annoying guy. So that's going to be fun and games. Yes, and I think Mark knows which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do know that all too well. I haven't played much of Sands of Time, but I did play that bit, and
Yes.
yeah, I think I needed a walkthrough guide. One of
Yeah.
the guides you used to get with various magazines, and
Yeah.
luckily I had one about. Otherwise, it could have been quite frustrating.
Yeah. Here we go. Finally found it. Phew. I was going to be stuck in there forever. But yes, probably one of the most annoying puzzles that are coming up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Maybe even the most annoying. I'm not sure.
If I was to make a top 10 annoying puzzles in video games, it would definitely be in that list.
Yeah.
Definitely. Along with the water temple from Zelda.
Yes, everyone agrees about that. Definitely. If I'm honest, when I first played this, I couldn't figure it out legitimately,
Yeah.
so I just trial and errored my way, and that took a very long time. And by the time I did it, I was very frustrated. Anyway, here we are. This is like an interesting room.
Yep.
You just know shit's gonna go down as soon as you see a cutscene. Like it's just like, oh man, this is gonna be fun. Anyway, let's pull the lever, not the lever, as they call it. Oh shit! What am I doing?
Just hanging around.
No, Prince. That's not what we need to do here. Prince is, I want to go home. Had enough.
It happens from time to time in this game.
Definitely.
I was afraid you were one
Oh, hey, survivor.
Can you help me activate the Assassin's defense
Thought everyone
system?
died. Turned into sand creatures.
It'll take both of us to do it.
I can just imagine the prince just being like, so I don't kind of like want to listen to this guy I don't even know, and he's just like, you have no choice. I'm putting you down here, so you kind of have to now. And it's like, okay, you have no choice. Yeah. So as you can see, as he actually explains, you have to pick up all these axles in order. If you fuck up, he will moan at you and you have to put it back and do it again. This is very irritating. You're supposed to look at that map on the wall on the left there we just saw to sort of guide you, but it's not really accurate if I'm honest. Luckily, he starts you off by putting the first one there. And you have to turn these, I'd say levers or whatever. Alright, mate. Calm down.
I was going to say, he's really shouting.
Yeah. Are you alright down there? No sand creatures, right? And the other one raises it. I'd probably say he's probably the most funniest guy out of this game for sure. You know. And you can probably guess it's not going to end well for him. Bless him. But he's a funny guy. So we basically got to activate the Azard's defense system, which is apparently supposed to help us against the sand creatures. Supposedly, but you'll soon find out what happens. It doesn't end well. Put it that way. Luckily, I didn't have to edit this out. I didn't suck. I actually managed to sort of figure it out because I've played this numerous of times, but I always used to get stuck at this point, and it took me forever. And I never look forward to it. I mean, I still don't look forward to it now, but you know, I was looking at this map, and at least I sort of figured out how to do it legitimately. Took me quite a while, but to actually figure out how to do it properly. But well, better late than never, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It is pretty difficult though. I mean, we could talk about it for a while, but it's definitely very difficult. Let's put it this way: you don't get puzzles like this in games anymore.
No, I will agree with that. I do feel like they've sort of gone easy on you when it comes to later gen consoles for some reason. They might have difficulty in other areas, or they may concentrate more on graphics and hardware stuff. But yeah, he's right. PS1 and PS2 era, especially PS1, was some of the hardest games of like I guess the generations. One of the hardest games. I played so many PS1 games, and most of the difficulty were just insanely difficult. The
Yeah.
PS2, difficult, but you can tell that they've put it down a notch. PS3, now this just sort of becomes a bit of a joke. Then there are quite a few games where I've played where yeah, there's difficulty, but I never felt like they were nowhere near as hard as some of the PlayStation 1 or
Yeah.
PS2 games that they have done. Mind you, I do think some of the PS1 games are ridiculously hard, and if you're playing it as a kid, I don't know how you expect you to complete the game. Certain,
Yeah.
I won't mention any names, but
Yeah.
it's a big list, put it that way. And believe it or not, a lot of them are platformers. So
Hmm.
yeah, have a look up and you'll see what I mean. But yeah, we're making progress. There's 4 axles we've got to do. Um, there's no real trick to doing this. It's just like I say, do it in order. Use the map to sort of work out which one you've got to do first. If you can sort of roughly tell it, like I said, it's not very particularly accurate. But put it this way, I think personally, once you've done this, it's probably the most annoying whatchamacallit, the most annoying quest over with out of the game. There is another one with mirrors, much later on, which I believe Jamie said he got stuck on, which is quite hard, but I still think it's more tolerable than this. So if you can get past this, you can get past the other area.
Not yet. You need to
Yeah, he
dig
moans
up
at you when you don't do it
more
properly as well.
axles. Then bring them up to the top.
It's like I didn't realize I had to bring all axles up to the top.
Maybe you didn't say it
Nah,
enough times.
the prince has gone deaf. What's that? Speak louder. Oh, can't quite hear you. The way he's shouting, I'm surprised he hasn't blooming attracted any blooming sand creatures. Jesus.
That's 4. Now, bring them up to the top.
He's so happy when you
Very,
get off of him.
yeah.
With their gears.
We're so gonna be saved. Yeah. So you think so, but unfortunately, it's not going to end that way, mate. Slight spoiler, but if you pretty much play anything like Resident Evil, there's always some guy, isn't there? And you think, oh, shit's gonna happen. He's gonna something's gonna happen to this guy. He might be on your nerves, or he might be a funny guy, or some guy who's scared all the time or something. And you think, yeah, it's over.
I knew you could do it.
I think it's the most enthusiastic guy I've seen. Every other guy's just been like, well, it might be because they're dead, but
Do you see that platform? Throw your lever.
more work.
I'll throw mine.
Why don't you get your ass here and do it?
What manner of machine is
Yeah, what manner of machine is this?
I told you, it's the palace's defense system. Stop wasting time.
Calm down.
Throw your lever.
Jesus Christ. I bet he'll be lively enough in the fun in a night out. Yeah.
Oh, by God, they'll
So apparently this is supposed to help us. I'm just gonna say right now, All it does is create traps for us. That does not help. You right there, pal?
Yeah,
I
he's
think
gone.
he's gone.
He's gone to a better place.
Now, I just assume that he gets killed, but you can't. It's over the side there. You can't really see. I tried turning the camera to see him, but he just disappears. So I think they
Ah,
just like make it so.
scripted event.
Yeah, make it so that he's just gone. I mean, granted, he could have turned into this guy here, but I doubt it. He probably died. Let's just face it, he's gone. Anyway, the prince took care of it, so it's all good. Yeah, the prince even acknowledges, I believe, I think in the next part, or maybe this part, saying that the defense system he basically did not help him at all and made things worse. So he will point obvious things like that out, but nice little touches. I say I do like his little story, and some of the things he says are quite
Mm.
funny and that, and he has these little conversations with himself and stuff. It gets insanely where what was I? It gets really worse when when he's on his own in the baths and that, and he starts talking about how awesome he is and stuff, and he tells himself that he should stop talking to himself or something like that. That's quite funny. Yeah, what have I done? Yeah. Basically, we've screwed ourselves over, and ouch! Spike to the back. That's gotta hurt. Yeah, you've got to tilt the analog stick very, very, very slowly. They changed this in War of Him. You actually have to like run really fast and roll and
Yeah.
stuff. But here you have to,
The
I
palace's
guess, shimmy
defenses
if you
had a
like.
twisted logic of their own. They could be circumvented by using the
It's
strategically placed switches, which I soon learned to
it's
recognize.
like the original,
Yet it
like
was
the
hard to escape
really,
the
really
feeling
the
that I
2D
had made
one.
a
You
terrible
have to shimmy
mistake
to get past
by
those sort of
setting in
things.
motion
So
such a deadly
yeah.
system of traps, which seemed in truth more likely to claim my life than that of the
Yeah, it's
invaders
just
of some
saying that
flesh
it's
and blood.
gonna claim his life, not an invader. So we've basically screwed ourselves over. But you know, the game would be too easy if we didn't have any sort of challenge, I suppose. So no, 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 Prince. That's how you do it. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of these timed switches, and some of them can be real pain if you're really slow and you have to do it all over again, and you have to run back and stuff. That's what I don't like. There we are. Into the outside.
Ah.
Not for long though, but yeah. Oh, more enemies, of course. Oh, ow. Oh. Probably should have died there, but game logic. Ouch. Got the little fat umblers or something. I don't really know. Just the little dudes. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm rolling about way too much. Stabbing for the win. Now I know why there's so much knife crime. They think they're Prince of Persia. They probably think they can just like stab them and freeze them in time or something. Now you could be a Prince of Persia. In like England or something. Prince
Yeah.
of England.
I like what I like is taking on large groups of enemies like this, but with a proper combat system, not hack and slash, because it's just something I like the satisfaction of beating a large group of enemies with a little bit of skill rather than just pressing one button over and over like in games like God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just puts his swords away like he's the boss.
Yeah. I mean, War Within, they do sort of emphasize on you using the square button a little bit more.
Yeah.
Um, but they do try and obviously get you to use like your second sword and press triangle to do different combinations, which I like that. And then obviously you've got different combinations if you run up the wall, and you can go behind the enemies and do various chokes and stuff. So it's a more refined combat system. Prince of Persia
Yeah.
Sands of Time did a good job, but it's very slow paced compared to War Within. It's a
Oh
lot more
yeah. Yeah.
fast paced, you know.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
All right, I've probably been out for another 3 hours, but never mind. I'm sure Pharaoh's okay.